Hello, my dear friends, and a very warm welcome. It's so good to be with you again today. As we gracefully journey past our 70th year, we often become more aware of the subtle and sometimes not so subtle changes happening in our bodies. We pay attention to our hearts, our joints, our eyesight, but how often do we truly focus on our feet? These incredible structures that have carried us through a lifetime of experiences, that have walked countless miles, often start to send out little alarm bells as we age. Have you noticed your heels becoming a bit more cracked and dry? Perhaps the padding on the soles of your feet doesn't feel as thick as it once did, making walking on hard surfaces less comfortable. For some, more serious issues like diabetic foot complications can arise. These are all common signs that our feet are feeling the passage of time. But what if I told you there's a simple, natural, and wonderfully accessible practice that could help rejuvenate your feet, to bring back a sense of vitality and health to them? What if I suggested that just 15 minutes of walking barefoot each day could be a key to awakening your feet and improving their well-being? It might sound almost too simple, too good to be true, but stick with me, because today we're going to explore the surprising benefits of this ancient practice and how it can specifically help us after 70. So, can just 15 minutes of letting your feet connect directly with the earth or even the floor in your home truly make a difference? Can this simple act breathe new life into our hard-working feet? The answer, according to a growing body of anecdotal evidence and some intriguing scientific exploration, is a resounding yes. Let's delve into how these magical 15 minutes can help to revitalize our feet and, by extension, our overall sense of well-being. First, let's talk about how walking barefoot can strengthen our resistance, essentially fortifying the defenses of our feet. When you walk barefoot, your feet are in direct contact with the surface beneath them. This isn't just about feeling the texture, it's about stimulation. As your soles make contact with the ground, even a smooth floor, there's a gentle friction and pressure. This natural massage-like action helps to stimulate blood circulation in your feet and lower legs. Improved blood flow is absolutely crucial. It means that more oxygen and vital nutrients are delivered to the tissues of your feet, the skin, the muscles, the nerves. At the same time, better circulation helps to carry away metabolic waste products more efficiently. Now, how does this link to resistance? Well, robust circulation is a cornerstone of a healthy immune response locally in the feet. When blood flow is good, immune cells can travel more easily to any area that might be under threat, whether it's a small cut, an abrasion, or the very early stages of an infection. Enhanced circulation also helps to keep the skin on your feet healthier and more resilient, making it a better barrier against external invaders like bacteria or fungi. For older adults whose circulation might naturally be a bit more sluggish, this boost from barefoot walking can be particularly beneficial. It's like giving your feet's internal defense system a gentle nudge, helping them to better withstand the daily challenges and resist common foot ailments. Think of it as waking up the natural healing and protective mechanisms within your feet. Next, consider how barefoot walking can regulate stress and provide a soothing massage for the soul through your feet. Our feet are incredibly rich in nerve endings. Some sources say there are over 7,000 nerve endings in each foot. These nerves are constantly sending information to our brain about the ground we're walking on, helping us with balance and proprioception, our sense of where our body is in space. When we constantly encase our feet in shoes, especially those with thick, rigid soles, many of these nerve endings are desensitized. They don't get the rich sensory input they are designed for. Walking barefoot allows these nerves to be gently stimulated by the varying textures and temperatures of the surfaces we walk on. This isn't an aggressive stimulation, but a natural one. This sensory input can have a surprisingly calming and grounding effect on our entire nervous system. Think about the feeling of walking on soft grass or warm sand. It's inherently relaxing for many of us. This practice, sometimes called earthing or grounding when done outdoors, is believed by some to help balance the body's electrical state, potentially reducing stress hormones like cortisol. Even walking barefoot indoors on a clean, safe floor can provide a form of reflexology. Different points on the soles of our feet are thought to correspond to different organs and systems in the body. While the scientific evidence for specific reflexology claims is still debated, The general sensation of gentle pressure and massage on the soles can undoubtedly be very soothing. It can help to release tension, not just in the feet, but throughout the body. Many people report feeling calmer, more centered and less anxious after a short period of barefoot walking. It's a simple way to reconnect with our bodies and the environment, offering a moment of mindfulness and a gentle release from the pressures of daily life. This dual benefit, physical stimulation and mental relaxation, is a wonderful gift to our feet and our overall well-being. Let's move on to how this practice can help prevent flat feet and rebuild a stable foundation for your feet. As we age, the muscles and ligaments in our feet can weaken, and the arch of the foot, which is so important for shock absorption and proper gait, can begin to flatten. This condition, known as adult-acquired flat foot or fallen arches, can lead to foot pain, ankle problems, and even issues further up the kinetic chain in the knees, hips, and back. When you walk barefoot, the intrinsic muscles of your feet, those small muscles located entirely within the foot, have to work harder than they do when your feet are supported and constrained by shoes. Shoes, especially those with strong arch supports, can sometimes act like a crutch, causing these intrinsic foot muscles to become lazy and weak over time. Walking barefoot encourages these muscles to engage, to actively support the arch, and to help maintain the foot's natural shape and biomechanics. This isn't about suddenly forcing your feet into an unnatural position. It's about allowing them to function as they were designed to. The gentle, natural movement and the need to adapt to the surface underfoot help to strengthen these small but mighty muscles. By activating and strengthening the muscles that support your arches, barefoot walking can help to prevent the progression of flat feet, maintain the foot's natural dome shape, and improve overall foot stability. This, in turn, contributes to better balance and a more stable gait, which is incredibly important for preventing falls in older adults. It's like a gentle, natural workout for the very foundation of your body. Another wonderful benefit is enhanced flexibility, allowing your feet to become more agile and responsive. Our toes play a crucial role in balance, propulsion, and adapting to uneven surfaces. However, many modern shoes, especially those with narrow or pointed toe boxes, can constrict the toes, limiting their natural movement and spread. Over time, this can lead to stiffness, reduced flexibility, and even contribute to conditions like bunions or hammer toes if the toes are constantly squashed. Walking barefoot gives your toes the freedom to spread out naturally, to grip the ground, and to move independently. This direct contact with the surface allows the toes to receive more sensory feedback and to engage more actively in the walking process. This can help to improve their strength and flexibility. When your toes are more flexible and responsive, your balance can improve, and you're better able to adapt to slight changes in terrain, reducing the risk of stumbles. Think about how babies and young children explore the world with their feet. Their toes are constantly moving, gripping, and sensing. As adults, especially older adults, re-engaging our toes through barefoot walking can help to maintain or even regain some of that natural dexterity. This improved flexibility isn't just about wiggling your toes, it translates into better overall foot function, making everyday activities like walking, climbing stairs, or even just standing feel more secure and comfortable. It's about keeping your feet nimble and alive. Finally, and this might surprise some, barefoot walking can even promote better digestion and add vitality to your feet through improved overall health. This benefit is often linked to the principles of reflexology, which, as we touched upon, suggests that specific points on the soles of the feet correspond to various organs and systems in the body, including the digestive system. According to these principles, stimulating these reflex points through the natural pressure of barefoot walking can help to improve the function of the corresponding organs. While the precise scientific mechanisms are still being explored, many people who practice barefoot walking or receive reflexology report improvements in digestive issues like bloating or irregular bowel movements and an increase in appetite. Whether this is due to direct stimulation of reflex points, the overall stress-reducing effect of barefoot walking, as stress can significantly impact digestion, or a combination of factors, the anecdotal evidence is compelling for many. When your digestive system is functioning optimally, your body is better able to absorb nutrients from the food you eat. These nutrients are essential for the health of all your tissues, including those in your feet. So, by potentially improving digestion and nutrient absorption, barefoot walking can indirectly contribute to healthier, more vital feet by ensuring they receive the nourishment they need to repair and thrive. It's another example of how a simple practice can have far-reaching, holistic benefits. Now, while the idea of walking barefoot and reaping these wonderful benefits is very appealing, it's absolutely essential that we approach this practice thoughtfully and safely, especially for those of us over 70. Our skin might be thinner, our sensation might be slightly reduced in some cases, and our healing capacity might not be as quick as it once was. So, let's talk about how to scientifically and safely enjoy your barefoot time. First and foremost is the choice of a suitable surface. This is paramount for safety and comfort. Indoors, your own home is often the best place to start. Clean, smooth floors like wood tile, be cautious if it's slippery when wet, or linoleum are generally safe. Carpets can also be good, offering a softer surface, though be mindful of any loose threads or edges that could cause a trip. The key is cleanliness. Ensure your floors are regularly swept or vacuumed to remove any sharp debris, small objects, or anything that could cause a cut or puncture. Outdoors, with caution. If you choose to walk barefoot outdoors, be extremely selective about the location. Soft, well-maintained grass in your own garden or a familiar park, after carefully inspecting it for sharp objects, pesticides, or animal droppings, can be wonderful. Smooth, sandy beaches are another classic barefoot-friendly environment. Some parks or wellness centers have specially designed reflexology paths, or barefoot parks, with carefully selected smooth pebbles, sand, or grass. These can be excellent if available and well-maintained. Surfaces to avoid outdoors. Absolutely avoid walking barefoot on rough concrete, asphalt, gravel paths with sharp stones, areas with broken glass or litter, or any surface where you cannot clearly see what you are stepping on. Also, be cautious of very hot surfaces in the summer, as they can burn the soles of your feet. Next, it's important to control the duration of your barefoot walking. More is not always better, especially when you're starting out. Start with 15 minutes. The magical 15 minutes we've been discussing is an excellent starting point for daily practice. This is often enough to experience the benefits without overdoing it. Listen to your body. Pay close attention to how your feet feel. If you experience any pain, discomfort, or excessive fatigue, stop and rest. Don't push through pain. Gradual progression. If you find that 15 minutes feels good and you want to do more, you can gradually increase the time, perhaps by 5 minutes every few days. However, for many seniors, 15 to 30 minutes a day is likely sufficient. The goal is gentle rejuvenation, not an endurance test. Consistency over duration. It's often more beneficial to walk barefoot for a shorter period consistently every day, rather than a very long session sporadically. Finally, and this is very important, pay attention to special circumstances and individual health conditions. Foot wounds or open sores. If you have any cuts, blisters, open sores, or unhealed wounds on your feet, you should avoid walking barefoot, especially outdoors, until they are fully healed. Walking barefoot with an open wound significantly increases the risk of infection. Skin conditions. If you have active skin infections on your feet, like athlete's foot or warts, it's best to avoid walking barefoot in shared spaces to prevent spreading them, and focus on treating the condition first. Diabetes. This is a critical consideration. Individuals with diabetes, especially those who have diabetic neuropathy, nerve damage leading to reduced sensation in the feet, or peripheral arterial disease, poor circulation, must be extremely cautious about walking barefoot. Reduced sensation means you might not feel a cut or injury, which could then become infected and lead to serious complications. Poor circulation can impair healing. If you have diabetes, it is absolutely essential to discuss barefoot walking with your doctor or podiatrist before you try it. They may advise against it, or they might recommend it only in very specific, controlled indoor environments after a thorough foot inspection. Daily foot checks are paramount for diabetics regardless. Cold constitutions or cold environments. If you tend to feel cold easily, or if the floor or ground is very cold, walking barefoot might make you feel chilled. In such cases, ensure the room is warm, or perhaps limit barefoot walking to warmer times of the day or warmer surfaces. You can always put on warm socks immediately afterward. Balance issues. While barefoot walking can improve balance over time, if you have significant balance problems or a high risk of falls, ensure you are walking in a very safe, clutter-free environment, perhaps with handrails or a walker nearby for support, especially when you first start. The guiding principle here is safety first. Listen to your body, be aware of your environment, and if you have any underlying health conditions, especially related to your feet or circulation, always consult your healthcare provider for personalized advice before embarking on a new practice like barefoot walking. And if you're finding this detailed safety advice helpful, please do give us a thumbs up. It helps ensure this important message reaches those who need it. So, my dear friends, as we bring our barefoot journey to a close for today, what are the wonderful, invigorating footprints we want to leave in our minds? We've uncovered the simple yet profound magic that just 15 minutes of daily barefoot walking can bring to our feet, especially after the age of 70. It's a practice as old as humanity itself, now being rediscovered for its remarkable health benefits. We've explored how this gentle act can enhance our feet's resistance by boosting circulation, how it can soothe our soles by stimulating nerve endings and reducing stress, and how it can help prevent flat feet by strengthening those intrinsic foot muscles. We've seen how it can improve the flexibility of our toes, making us more agile, and even how it might subtly promote better digestion, adding an extra spring to our step. But we've also walked through the crucial considerations of safety, choosing the right surfaces, controlling our walking time, and being acutely aware of any special health circumstances, particularly for those with diabetes or open wounds. The message is clear. Barefoot walking can be a wonderful tool for rejuvenation, but it must be approached with wisdom and care. I truly hope this discussion has inspired you, perhaps to kick off your shoes for a few minutes today, in the safety and comfort of your own home, and to just feel the ground beneath your feet. It's an invitation to reconnect with a very natural part of ourselves, to awaken the senses in our feet, and to give them the attention and care they so richly deserve after carrying us through so many years. This isn't about making drastic changes, but about incorporating small, joyful moments of natural movement into our lives. Those 15 minutes could be the start of a wonderful new habit, a simple ritual that contributes not just to healthier feet, but to a greater sense of vitality and well-being in your later years. So I encourage you, if it feels right and safe for you, to take that first step on your own barefoot journey. Experience the sensation, listen to your body, and embrace the potential for renewed vigor in your feet. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a pleasure to share this path with you. If you've enjoyed our conversation, please do share it with friends and family who might also find it beneficial. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights into living a healthy, happy, and vibrant life as we age. Until next time, may your steps be light, your feet be happy, and your spirits be high. Take wonderful care.